think we owe it to everybody, certainly, to see what's in a $1.2 billion budget that is being proposed to you today.
That's St. Johns County Office of Management and Budget Director Jesse Dunn. Liz Ryan has more on his proposal from last week's St. Johns County Commission meeting.
At Tuesday's St. Johns County's Board of Commissioners meeting, the recommended fiscal year 2025 budget of $1.2 billion was presented. That's a big number. Where does all that money come from? Jesse Dunn broke it down by percentage.
Taxes. Taxes are 33% of your operation. But that's not just property taxes. Those are fuel taxes and a communication service tax as well that's in there. But we also have accumulated funds. Ms. Andrews talked about accumulating reserves, right, for rainy days and requirements in some of our funds to maintain reserves, like our utilities and our solid waste funds. 15.8 in charges and services. Anything from beach driving, if you bring something commercially to a landfill, if you're building homes and you're connecting your water and sewer, those are the types of fees. We have $8.8 million in grants, $4.6 in miscellaneous revenues, including impact fees, interest earnings, $3.1 in assessments, recycling, collections, and building permits. And then finally, fines, including court judgment. And those comprise the entire area, the entire $1.2 billion budget.
And that budget keeps the property tax rate the same as last year. But if adopted, it still means property owners will pay a little more as property values rise. All this week will bring you comments from the sitting commissioners as well as candidates for Board of Commissioners. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Liz Ryan.
This local news is a service of your hometown Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. The St. Johns County Chamber of Commerce is holding a couple of public meetings in the upcoming weeks.
One this Tuesday, the 23rd, and then the next Wednesday, the 31st. Bob Porter of the Chamber explains what the meetings are all about.
Our Meet Candidate event at Politics in St. John's is really different from the typical forums that candidates are invited to because it gives individuals the opportunity to look the candidates in the face and ask them the tough questions. It's not an event where the candidates make speeches. The candidates will have tables around the gymnasium and let the public look them in the eye and ask them the tough questions.
And which candidates do you expect will be in attendance for this forum?
We're still in the process of signing people up, but typically we get 30, 35 of the candidates. I'm assuming that we will have most, if not all, of the county commission candidates. Some years we have the candidates for the U.S. House and U.S. Senate. We will also have candidates for the 2 House seats.
So again, the dates for those candidates forums are coming up.
This Tuesday night, our Meet the Candidate event is at Beachside High School.
And on the 31st?
Wednesday night at Politics in St. John's at the Solomon Calhoun Center in St. Augustine, and that will run from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. If you've ever wanted the opportunity to walk in to ask a candidate face-to-face what's on your mind, why are you running for office, this is the event to come to.
For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Roxanne Stewart.
It's time to raise the curtain on a fun musical while supporting a local charity.
Catholic Charities of St. Augustine is presenting the musical 9 to 5, the well-known theatrical production with music and lyrics by Dolly Parton. Tara Provino, Regional Director of Catholic Charities of St. Augustine, says ticket sales will be benefiting a huge need.
We have an emergency food assistance program that feeds about 14,000 people a year. And we have a weekend hunger backpack program that serves 163 children weekly. And then we have our emergency financial assistance that helps with rent and utilities for our neighbors in need. We operate a food pantry on Mondays and Wednesdays here on 525 State Road 16, Suite 112 in the Westgate Plaza.
You'll want to mark your calendar for August 3rd with doors opening at 6:30 p.m.
Hosted by the Limelight Theater at 11 Old Mission Avenue in St. Augustine, Florida. The show is on Saturday, August 3rd.
For more details, check out ccbstaug.org. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
And now you're up to date with St. Augustine's local morning news. I'm Rich Carroll.